Hello guys, welcome back to another FIFA 21 video. Today I'm going to show you the best 4-4-1-1 pro player custom tactics and player instructions. So I'm going to get straight with the tactics first, then onto the instructions, not wasting any time at all. So the defensive style, I do recommend you using a balanced. You can use a press, but they just draw your players out of position too easily. I do just recommend using balance on the defensive style. It's what all pro players use, and it works really well. It also means you can change your offensive style easier without messing up the entire formation. So defensive style, balance. Width, keep it nice and balanced as well, use about 5, and depth you want about 7 to get the automatic offside trap. You get from 7 and above depth. So if you go 6 depth, it won't work. You need at least 7 depth for the automatic offside trap, so I do recommend going 5 width and 7 depth. Now for the offensive style, you do want to be using long ball. It works really well in this formation to push your players high up the pitch. That's pretty much all long ball does. It just helps overload the opposition box, and this FIFA overloading opposition box is so important. The more players on your team you have pushing forward to the opposition box, the more goals you're going to score, the more chances you get, all that kind of stuff. So offensive style on long ball, width I recommend about 7 width to really push out your left mid and right mid right up against the touchline, so they're as useful as possible up against the touchline, and they won't affect any other players at all. They'll just stay in their normal positions. Players in box use 6 to help slightly overload the box once again, like I mentioned earlier. Corners on 3 and your free kicks on 2. So now for the player instructions, you want your striker to be on stay central, get in behind and stay forward to making forward runs behind the opposition strikers, and you can get nice through balls to them from your wingers and your cam. Your cam you want to stay forward as well and get into the box or across to be overloading the box. Your centre forward, sorry. So you want to stay central as well, and you want getting behind, like was what I meant to say. So centre forwards have the same instructions as a striker would, but they sort of act a bit like a cam, slightly more attacking. They sit just behind the striker, and they're a really useful position, especially on this formation. So you want to stay central and get in behind, as well as stay forward on your centre forwards. The exact same as your striker, sitting just behind, and it works really well. Now for the 2 centre mids, for these I recommend leaving both of these completely default, even cover wing on just to help out when your wingers are out of position. Just leave both of these completely default. There's no point changing your centre mids, it just messes them up too much. For your left wing and right wing, or your left mid, right mid, I recommend once again leaving everything default, even basic defensive supports. They're helping out slightly when defending if your fullbacks have a bit too much work on them. So just leave your left mid and right mid default. The more things you leave default, pretty much the easier the game becomes, and the formation just stays as normal as possible. If you put too many instructions on, the formation will be very messed up. Fullbacks you want to use stay back while attacking, but you do want to use overlap as well. You can use balanced attack if you want your fullbacks to be overlapping the wingers, but you don't have to do it, so you can use stay back while attacking as well. It's up to you. 2 centre backs leave both default. Goalkeeper comes across as, and sweeper keeper like always. And that's all the instructions for the 4-4-1-1. So thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 21 videos like these and FIFA 22 videos in the future, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.